Hello, it's Friday the 12th. I'm FxPlew and this is the market brief. Now, Andrew Bailey, who's been on, he remains worried and concerned about the private credit boom, which has grown to about a £2 trillion shadow banking market for the dodgier end of the deals. He does still think that the sector deserves lighter touch rules than the proper grown-up banking sector, and that's partly because a credit crunch there would not crater the economy like 2008 saw, but failures in the unregulated market could still cause a fair few problems to unpick. Brexit remains the gift that keeps on giving, and the latest data from the OBR suggests that Brexit has shaved about 4% off long-run productivity, and that's even worse than what Reeves was quoting in her pre-budget doom-mongering. Low growth UK definitely needs some help though. Some are pinning their hopes on more rate cuts from the MPC and others are focusing on AI. McKinsey's has confirmed that they are already gutting job ads for roles that they see are vulnerable to AI, and they see potential for it to fuel strong GDP growth in due course. However, without experience, skills and wider adoption, it is certainly no silver bullet for the UK economy, especially when GDP figures showed a 0.1% decline in October. Over in the US, the Fed cut rates by 25 basis points as expected. Powell's Fed signed off the accompanying statement, which suggested that rates may remain unchanged for several months to come. And the current dot plot has one more cut forecast for 2026 and maybe one more after that in 2027, finding neutrality around the 3% mark. However, this all may be subject to change once Hassett is appointed as Trump's new Fed chair, and indeed Fed independence may well evaporate. So watch this space. The US trade gap narrowed to just shy of $53 billion in September, which is the lowest since COVID. Many claim the tariffs are beginning to bite as exports are up 3%, but imports barely budged, so don't pop the champagne just yet, especially where the K-shaped economy still shows job softening and inflation still sticky around the 2.8% mark. In the market, we kick off this morning around 133.90 against the dollar, 114 against the euro, and euro dollar is around 117.40 on the open this morning. So that's it from me, capping off another week. Thank you once again for joining me. Have a great weekend. We'll be back again on Monday. All the best.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.